And greetings everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here I am, Vormithrax, back from a few days off. Not intended. I figured we'll do some chilling with some Cultist Simulator. Haven't played it in, I think it's been a couple of years now. I've been wanting to kind of revisit it. It's a hard game to describe if you've never seen or heard of it before, so we'll kind of just jump in and we'll see how much I remember from a couple year gap. I remember I got a bit frustrated with some of the interface previously. There were some QOL things that I wasn't too happy with that hopefully they've kind of addressed in the time since. I know it's had a number of updates. We're just playing the base game, and we'll just, you know, chill for a bit. So let's get culting. Begin game. And we are the aspirant. Let's pick a name, of course. Vormithrax. That is culty enough, I think. So, let's see. Wow, that's loud. Hey, sound volume. Let's tone you down a bit. Still a little loud. How about 40? That's a little better. And 40 for both. 50-40, how about that? Alright, as usual, let me know in chat if sound volume or mix is out of whack, anything like that. So yeah, look at this. Look at this glorious, glorious gameplay. Cultist Simulator. If you've never heard of it before, it is 1920 set, Eldritch Horror, Secret Society, Cult Simulator, you know, emergent storytelling thing. It's kind of complicated to explain. You'll kind of get the idea as we go through. I'll explain what I can remember, but there's going to be a lot of me just pointing and clicking and doing things and trying to figure things out again. So it's been, like I said, a couple of years since I last played. I remember very little about the detailed mechanics, and the game is intentionally obscure. If you've never seen it before, there is a lot of reading involved, a lot of storytelling through the cards and the interactions of the cards and so on. So yeah, if you're not a fan of obfuscated mechanics and indirect knowledge and trial and error and so on, you might want to steer clear. But yeah, let's have a look. I really like games of this type that take a risk in doing things differently, and this one's done really well for itself. So we'll jump back in. So right now we have two things. We have a card, the menial employment card, and we have a verb. They call these verbs. I think there's five verbs base, and then a few extras that pop up due to circumstances. This would be the work verb. So earn a living or practice the invisible arts. So interface-wise, not a lot. I mean, point and click mostly. We can drag cards around wherever we want them. I can click and drag the screen around. Wow, that arrow keys don't work for nothing. So, what controls do I have? Keys? That I know. Not too many keys involved. Clarity, window duration, autosave, grid snap. We'll check out grid snap in a bit. I think that's about it. Alright, so it looks like click and drag for the main play surface. This is our entire surface. This is all we're ever going to be looking at. And things are going to get really, really cluttered if we play long enough to get to the mid-late game stages. That I do remember. So hopefully card management and snapping and all that and stacking is a little more friendly than I remember it being previously. What is this? What do you do? What are you? I don't know what this is. Maybe I'll find out later what that is. Okay, we've got a few interface elements. Health. One of these is reason, and one of these is passion, I think, I remember. And the other one's basically money. So those are our four primary resources that we're going to be using. And we're going to want to increase these as soon as we can. Other than that, it's pretty much just what speed the simulation moves at. It's all based on card play and timers. You'll get an idea here what I'm talking about in just a moment. But we don't really have anything to do other than use our menial employment card on our workspace. So there's a few ways this works. If I click on the verb, it opens up this info window. And it says, earn a living or practice the invisible arts. If I click in the box where a card would go, any cards that I have on the table that interact with that space are going to glow, like you just saw there. Got a bit of a sparkle to it. Or I can do the reverse. I can pick a card up, and you'll see a glowy highlight appear around the verb. So that's kind of the game's way of nudging you, giving you a clue or a hint that something will interact with something else. So we're going to be using these together. Another thing to mention is a lot of the cards are going to have little symbols across the bottom. These are... I don't know how to label these. I'm not sure what to call them. I think they're called mostly aspects. So that would be the aspect job. And there's going to be a ton of these in the game. And you got to pay attention to these because you want to use certain aspects in certain locations, encounters, challenges, and so on to increase your chances of succeeding. And then there's some of them are going to have numbers next to them indicating the strength of the aspect. And usually the higher the strength you can bring in to bear, the better. But for now, though, we're just going to go ahead and drag that in there. That means we're going to go to work. Another shift, mopping the darkened hallways, delivering post to hollow-eyed invalids, trundling corpse-laden gurneys to the basement. Fun, fun. We'll hit start. And then we've got to unpause. So here's the timer, 10-second timer. Things are going to get complicated quickly. Okay, let's pause again so we can do some more reading. Halfway through the shift, the head porter beckons you aside. We won't require your services any longer, he says. Here, your last payment. We've paid you through the end of the month. I've lost my job. At least now I have a little time to rest and my health improves. Dream is unlocked. So we got 2 funds, 2 monies, and we got a health card. Collect those. We still have our work verb. Now we've added another verb. We've got the sleep or dream verb. Dream? Yeah, the dream verb. So once again, I dream of a glow beneath the filthy skin of the world, the light through the black wood, the pale door, the old man. So we've got 2 of these now. Let's, shall I pretend to be organized? We'll pretend to be organized. We'll do here's how I used to do it. I don't know if this will still work, but... Alright, so, yeah, let's close that for a second. So we've got health and we've got funds. So if we click here, there's nothing I can do. It's going to be a 30-second timer and then something's going to happen. But our work is available again, and if we click, we can see my health card lights up. So we'll go ahead and use our health, do some labor, some unskilled labor. And look at all these aspects. So the work slot will take the ability aspect, the benefactor aspect, the desire, right, and job, and it does not like, apparently, scholarship. I assume that's what the X here means. So we'll just do a health, and down here, when you put cards in, you'll notice the aspects. So if I click on the health aspect, that is what it's putting in there. So you can always see what aspects are involved in whatever activity you're trying to do. So this is my body. There are other bodies, but this one is mine. And my mind needs it as a fungus needs soil. With enough vitality, you can gain more health. We're going to be going after that as early as possible. So aspect is ability, aspect of heart, and aspect of ingredient. Cool. We're going to go ahead and go do some menial labor. Get that started. And we can't do much else right now. We'll just let time... Come on, unpause. So you got to be paying attention to these timers. I guess I can fast forward. We don't have much going on right now. Alright, another verb just unlocked. This is a change is in the air. I need funds to live, but perhaps this recent upset in my circumstances is a secret blessing. Is there something to my dreams? There is change in the air. We'll let that one run. And we've got 2 cards associated with the dreaming. It began when I spoke to the old man in the hospital. He knew my name, but he's dead now. The pneumonia. Why do I dream of him still? What is the cobalt light in my dreams? So we have a contentment card. I'm happy, I think. Contentment defends against dread, but contentment doesn't last. So we got a contentment card, and we also got a passion, our first passion card. We'll start organizing these in a bit. So we have dream, and this is research or lore, or I forget what they call this. We'll find out soon. Alright, so I can't do anything with my contentment card right now. That'll come into play later. But we could dream our passion. Let's go ahead and do that. Get that rolling. Do they want lore, do they? I don't have a lore card yet, so you're not going to get a lore card. I am an aspiring cultist leader. I'm just on the fringe, the verge. I'm starting to get a hint that there are mysteries to the world. Alright, so right there, something happened. This music is still a little loud. 30? Yeah, let's go 30. Alright. So a few things happened here. We finished our work, and then also, when we finished that, this kicked in, the hourglass. Time passes. Time, the sundial shadow passes. I must have funds to live, or I will become ill. So basically, you need money to continue to live. There's a timer that's going to go off every once in a while. You got to make sure you keep funds available, otherwise bad things happen. So I don't need this. I'm going to stick this over here for the moment. So what it did is this magnet symbol indicates it's going to automatically grab off of my playmat what is necessary for this, or to fill this in. So it grabbed one of my funds by itself and sucked it in. So then we go over to the menial labor, and we have health fatigued. The health card that I used to do that is now fatigued for 53 more seconds. But we got a vitality card. So this card can't be used, but will recover after 60 seconds. I can recover it faster by dreaming. We got a vitality card, that's important, and then we also got our money. So work is now available again. I don't think I have any cards that I can use in it, so not currently because my health is fatigued. And we're already dreaming, so we can't do much there. We're just going to let some of these timers play out. Okay, what happened? So, dreams of curios behind glass. In the display cases of the Impossible Museum, I always see an apple white as snow and hard as marble, a golden beetle in a stern box, a coy geometry awaiting my touch, a black envelope bursting with spring, a brass opera box for instruments of record and measure, a storm in a tin. I always wake before I see the aisle's end. So our passion is now also exhausted, but we got a glimmering. Let's see. I'll start organizing these on the table a little bit here in a minute. So our dream is now available again. I'm going to close that for a moment. Let's see. 5 seconds before that finishes. So we can, we only have 5.7 seconds left on the fatigued health. We'll hold off on that. I don't remember what happens when you dream with money. I'm going to hold on to my cash because I know we're going to need it for something here pretty quick. Let's let these go, and we'll move on here. Whoa, 11. All right, it just grabbed another one of my funds. So I got to be careful. Every 60 seconds, it's grabbing a fund. That's pretty quick. So a bequest arrives. The old man has bequeathed me a sum of money and a packet of peculiar papers. Poetry, riddles, metaphysical speculations. For the first time in months, here is some fuel for my reason. Study is unlocked. So we got 9 funds. That's great. We'll stack that up. Hey now. All right, we'll open the other ones. We got a bequest and we got reason. All right, and that is study. So they call that study. So we got work, we got dream, we got study. This is the timer for we got to pay every once in a while. I know there's at least a couple more, so there's more coming. But we got 3 of the verbs unlocked so far. Let's see, let's move you down a little further. Try to spread things out a bit. So of our primary stats, we've got health, vitality, which is a kind of a subcategory of. We've got reason, which glimmering is a secondary category of. We've got the cash, the funds. How do these little things work? What is that doing? And how do I move a stack? Shift to move a stack. What is this little border thing? I don't remember this. I don't know if you can create it. Alright, we're going to leave the bequest alone for the moment. I want to avoid that for just a little bit. Oh yeah, passion. Passion's the other one. So, all right. So that I don't know what this does. That's all right. So passion. Let's get passion moved in here. So these are our primary stats that we're going to be trying to raise. Health, reason, passion, and funds. The more we have, the better. Gives us more options, opportunities, and safeguards against disaster. New cards go in the border thingy? Oh, okay. We'll just put it in the middle for now then to bring attention to them. So these are just statistic cards. Nothing fancy about them. The more I have, the better. They get exhausted as I use them, and I have to refresh them, and I need them for certain activities. So we've got 3 of the verbs so far that we can use for different activities. Nothing's timer counting down right now. We've got a bequest that I'm not going to work on quite yet. That's going to kick off a lot more complicated stuff. I'm going to work on increasing these before I start into that. So we've got plenty of other things we can do, though, in the meantime. We did get a little bit of a reprieve from the countdown timer, but we need to make sure we keep doing things that are going to bring us money. So let's work on the health vitality thing. We got a vitality last time from working the job. This thing has got 417 seconds to go still. No, 117 seconds. All right, I want to get another one, hopefully, before that goes away. Forget how long this takes. 60 seconds. All right, so we should get a second one. So let's go ahead and get that going. And then dream. What should we dream? Let's dream reason. Should we dream reason? Yeah, let's dream reason. The wandering mind. There was once a man who said that the sleep of reason produced monsters. Often it is healthy to let the mind wander in sleep, but if I keep dreaming, sooner or later some sort of monster will rise from my own fears. Cool. And how about study? I can study the glimmering. I'm not going to use that immediately. I don't have more glimmering. There's a lot of trial and error, a lot of putting things in different boxes, seeing what happens. Some of the results are variable, so it can be a little complicated. I do want to mention for folks that might have played this and know it really well, don't spoil the future gameplay. I don't mind at all if you help me with mechanics, like how do I click on something to get something to work, or things like that, and I'll usually ask, but try to avoid things like, oh, if you do this, this will happen, and if you do that, you'll get this result, and you got to do these 3 things to get this great benefit. That kind of stuff I don't want to know about. Now, this is nothing to do with the birthday stream. Birthday stream got canceled. 3 days of migraines canceled the birthday stream. This is my just dipping my toe back in after multi-day migraines. So I'm sitting in a nice dark room, playing a very low effort, low graphics, low eye strain game. All right, bunch of things just happened. Let's see. So the hourglass we knew about. We got the hook, which this happens when certain things occur. Mortal frustrations. As yet, I have only the needs and desires of any other mortal, but what stirs in me? So, we got a restlessness card. That can be bad. That becomes dread, I think, if I don't use it or get rid of it. I will mention there are multiple easy ways to lose, and not too many simple ways to win. So, it does have a bit of a progression mechanic where if you lose, you do gain some changes or advantages for the further playthroughs, so you don't waste all of your time if you have a loss condition. We'll probably run into at least one of those at some point and have to restart, but hopefully I can avoid those. I remember enough about the game that I might be able to get myself out of some of those loss conditions, but I remember I have to avoid dread, fascination, and I think bankruptcy are the easy ways to get an early loss. I think there's a few others. Alright, so we got a fascination card, or a restlessness card. A restless longing has me. I feel that I want to do something. What exactly? All these numbers, all these symbols. So, 52 seconds, and that's going to convert, or I think it converts after it finishes that, if I don't get rid of it. Let's go to work, or check our work. So we got our health fatigued again, our vitality, and we got our funds. So we now have 2 vitality. So let's go. Which one was it? The research? Yeah, increase my health. So 2 vitality. I am abrim with vitality. If I devote some time to exercise, I'll benefit. Start. Go. Alright, and what else did we unlock? Hersalt's Nightmare. I've levered up floorboards and wriggled down snugly. Now I am compressed beneath them like a hidden corpse. The air stinks of hot dust. My mouth is full of splinters. But this is the space below. So, we got our reason back. We got subtle fracture. Clouds part, walls creak, old wounds ache. A 6th order influence, significant resonances or correspondences. This can be used in some rites to summon minions. So it's a strength 6 with the knock aspect and or the influence aspect. So it's pretty strong, but I don't think I have any use for it right now. It's going to time out long before I'm able to use it. And then we also, we got a dread. Youch. Well, that's not good this early. I'd hate to get a dread loss this quickly, especially if this restlessness also turns into dread. Okay, well that could be bad. Let's see. I believe if I dream with funds, I get contentment, maybe? Let's go find out. We'll dream with funds. We need to get back to work. We're working on increasing our health. And let's see. I don't want to do... I want to get my second health card before I start doing these other ones. And then I also want to get the second reason card. I'm not sure the best way to go about that, so we'll kind of stumble our way through. Let me check in with chat before I do, though. Hey, everybody. How do you make vitality and health again? I just did it. Yeah, if you're ever wondering about my schedule or why it's changed or something's happened, I posted an update on my YouTube community page, on my Twitch, and on my Twitter and on my Discord. There's not really a good way for me to do it on Twitch. So anytime, if you only follow me on Twitch and you're curious, check any of the other sources and usually you'll know just what's going on. It's not quite a blind playthrough. I don't think we're supposed to call it that anymore. Twitch got annoyed, or somebody got annoyed about that term. So it's not a first-time playthrough. I did dabble with it like 2 years ago when it very first released, but I haven't touched it since. And I stopped playing it then because there was some real tedium towards the mid-end gameplay, and also there were some quality of life problems with the way the cards were moving on the table and organized and all that. So I'm kind of revisiting it because I really enjoy the way it works and the storytelling aspects and all that. And I'm hopeful that in the intervening time they've kind of cleaned up the interface a bit, made it a little less onerous. We'll see. I haven't really checked in on it or followed it at all since that original release. So, but yeah, I remember some of the basics, but the details are very much faded long ago into memory. So it's starting to come back. So what was I talking about? I was going to hold off on work. Let's just let some time pass. Probably missing an opportunity, but I'm okay with that. We will make mistakes. We will fail horribly, and I'll be fine with that. All right, lots of things happening here. So the timer grabbed our money again. That's normal. This, a trembling in the air. The sun flickers like a shadow. Dreams ripple behind the surface of mirrors. I must be careful not to drift from the waking world. So this is the fascination problem. So this is the one where if I had fascination out, it would grab it, and if I had too many, I could actually lose the game. It would keep grabbing them, and if I hit 3, it's 3 fascination or 3 dread ends the game, and running out of funds does bad things and things like that. So we shouldn't have a problem with fascination. It's dread that I'm worried about right now. There's also, one of these tells me what's coming up next turn. These are the cards I have in there. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So we're going to get the hook, Season of Ambitions, next round. So I think we're okay with that. I don't know all the symbols and what the events are for each sequence. But basically, this kind of acts like a turn timer, and every turn is a season that has different effects. So you can kind of check what the next season is to see what's coming up. I just unfortunately haven't played in so long, I don't remember what each one does. So we finished that. We got a contentment. Ooh, that deep peace, but I should not do this again. So if we collect that, we've now got a contentment and a dread. I can't remember how you get rid of these. Is it... Do you combine them in the dreaming option? Apparently not. Ah, if I put dread in there, then can I cancel it with reminders, contentment? There we go. So what I'm trying to do is get rid of the dread. So I'm using the contentment to counter the dread to get it off the board. So we'll do that, and that should get rid of both of those. So a lot of it is avoiding endgame spirals. That's the big part in the early part of the game. Recognizing where the spirals are at, how they occur, and how to avoid them. Knowing how to generate certain cards to counter the ones that start to become a problem is really important. So what do we got? We got 24 seconds. We'll finish up and we'll get our additional health. So I think we're safe to go ahead and go back to work with our health. We'll do some more menial labor in the meantime. And we'll let the rest of these count down. Restlessness in 10. This is what I think is going to turn into another dread. Yep, another dread card. Subtle flaw. Laces uncoil, windows swing open, locks move as if oiled. A second order influence. So did that convert? Wasn't it? That was the stronger one earlier. Does it down convert until it then disappears eventually? I still have no use for that right now. What else did we get? Exercise the body. Oh, we got our health. So we got another health card. And in addition to that, we've got a card that's going to allow us... It's what we need to use to get yet another health. So we'll tack that over here for now. What it's going to do, though, is if I use it... Lesson learnt. Is that not where this one goes? Maybe this goes... That's confusing. Well, we'll deal with that in a second. Place behind the doors. We got another glimmering. All right, so 2 glimmering is what we need, actually. Oh, that's good timing. Look at this. That is some good accidental timing right there. I wasn't expecting that second glimmering to show up. Perfect. So, we got everything running. Yanked another one of my dollars. We'll collect our funds. There's our vitality. Our dream. After dreaming and getting rid of those 2, we've got a fleeting reminiscence. A moment in time, and another moment it'll be gone. So basically, we could use this as a modifier or an ingredient, I believe. Secret history aspect, memory aspect, influence, and moth. So we could use that as kind of a modifier or a ingredient in various rituals and that. But again, it's not going to do me good right now. Alright, so these 2 are available. 20 seconds. What did we have happen here? The world as it is. Mirrors are calm, the sun is steady, the glory recedes. I'm sane if that means anything. No fascination drives your visions, it's over for now. So it cycles a few rounds through, and if it doesn't find anything, then it goes away. So we got a fleeting reminiscence card to go with our other fleeting reminiscence card. So that was the only negative, or the only thing that resulted from the search it had for fascination. You are looking for obsessions? It's fine. Still not going to do the bequest. Where can you go? Anywhere interesting? Nowhere that I can use currently. So for work, now we've got 2 health, so we can keep cycling it. I'm trying to remember, I thought... I'm going to wait 20 seconds for this to finish, then we're going to check a few options. Restlessness again. That'll give me 2 dread on the table. I don't want that. So, God, I don't want to do this one. I know there's another way to generate contentment. I don't remember what it is, though. There are multiple ways to do most things. I don't want to keep feeding cash into this to keep ahead of this dread. Alright, wait 4 more seconds, and then I'll look. Alright, what do we get? Feed my imagination. More windows in my soul, but sunlight is not the only thing that passes through a window. I've gained passion, but it'll be more difficult to gain passion next. So, now we've got a card. Skill, a vivid imagination, and a second passion card. So we've got 2 passion, we've got 2 health, 1 fatigued, and our study is open. So if we look at the study card, damn near everything lights up, of course. Lovely. I thought... Is it really just 2 more? No, that's not vitality. What the hell card does... Where does this go? So, we're going to work even stronger. I think if we put another health in, it doesn't... there's no chance. Maybe not. Arms of Bronze. Maybe I'm missing the thing I need. I don't have the next verb, maybe. Because I know there's a way you can use this, and you need, like, 4 vitality for the 3rd health, and then 6 for the... if you try to go even further. But I forget how to trigger it. I thought it was this again, but it's not... Yeah, it's not doing what I expected. Alright, let's study reason. Let's try to work on getting our... And we'll go ahead and do what? And I'm gonna... I hate putting funds in here, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Hey there, Waxy Crutch. Hey, Super Cookie. Lurking. Yeah, I debated with myself whether I was going to read everything. I'm going to read as much as I can. Later, we're probably going to tone down some of the reading once we've gotten deeper in. But for now, because a lot of people might be watching that have never seen the game before, I wanted to make sure they understood just how much of the interest in the game was the very, very large amount of very cool lore and background and information that's passed on via these descriptions. The 2 things you really got to pay attention to is all of the lore they're giving you and all of these little modifiers, these aspect indicators. Very, very important. Well, no, I've done that. I've already studied health. We did the 2 health conversion already, or the 2 vitality conversion to get the extra health. So we got the card that I assumed I then study. I remember the process and vaguely. I just can't figure out how to get it to show me the 4 vitality that I need to get to 3rd health. So we'll get there. We may be missing. I'm missing some more verbs still, so... I just want to get these built up a little bit before I go into the bequest, because I remember the bequest was a linchpin to a lot of the other gameplay. I'm kind of holding off on that. Purchase a tincture of opium. So there's our contentment. So let's go ahead and get... crap. Yeah, I can't do that. I gotta do dread, which I only have the 1 of, which is fine. So there, and not you. There. Get rid of that, please. I could just wait and let it time out. If I knew the sequence of events properly and I was paying close enough attention to what these are. I think winter is no effect. Season of Silence, this is winter. Nothing's going to happen. So we're not going to have any negative effects next round. So I probably could have just waited out the dread card. We got 3 minutes to go still before that's going to go away. I'm not sure how long these turns last. It's not 3 minutes. I think it's 1 minute per. So we still got a dread I'm going to want to get rid of if I can. Okay, so this one should be a little different. This was Unskilled Labor, Arms of Bronze, because I added in my specialty card. I finished early. Here's my pay. Still only one? Really? Huh. But I got the Vitality card. So we've got 2 Vitality. Now, we combined 2 Vitality last time to get the health. But that's not working this time. We finished research. We've got reason. And we've got erudition. We need a second erudition in order to get a second reason. That's pretty much the process for all 3 of these early ones, is you just do this thing twice to get the modifier card, and then you combine the 2 to increase. So let's go ahead and do that a second time. That'll give us the second erudition we need to combine. And do we want to do anything else? We do have Skill of Vivid Imagination. This is the Passion modifier card. We could use that to do painting, which I don't want to get into quite yet. And once we have a second Reason card, we can actually go get a different job instead of doing this menial labor stuff. So, yeah, those are all going. Let's go ahead and do this again. I suppose, yeah, it's just a health card. Alright, those 2 cards burned off. Next up we got, what is that? Uh-oh. Are we going to get our first adversary? Is that the one that generates the adversary? We might get an adversary. How long do I have for this dread still? Still a little over 2 minutes. Alright. Let's let this finish up. Get our fleeting reminiscence again. And let's dream. I'm going to wait out the dread card. I'm not going to try to get rid of it through another method. I have something off screen? Oh, I do. I think that is the, yeah, the wrong kind of attention. So this, I believe, indicates that we have an investigator going to be showing up pretty soon. So as we start dabbling in the mysteries, the occult mysteries, things we do will bring attention to ourselves, to different types of investigators. There's a, I don't remember how many there are. I remember there's like the lazy cop or something like that. There's a private eye, and it's somewhat randomized who you get and who you get when. And there's different ways of dealing with them. I shouldn't be in too much danger from that stuff this early, because I'm not really doing much yet that's going to bring attention from the authorities. Later, it's going to become a bigger issue as we start delving into the mysteries, as we actually get our cult formed, as we accumulate more magic items, and get further into the occult mysteries. So yeah, I'm not too worried about the whatever adversary we're going to get. Let's let these time out, and then we'll reset everything. All right, so everything's available. We'll check our, I think it's just 1 money again. Yeah, we'll get more money here pretty soon. Oh no, we got injured. We got injured. An injury! I need rest and nourishment if I am to recover, but the Mother of Ants looks kindly on wounds. Dreaming with an injury before the card fades will also allow you to recover health. Yeah, you can lose your health permanently until you recover it through other ways, so we don't want to do that. So we have an injury we're definitely going to want to deal with immediately. We've got the dreaming available, so we're going to do that. And then I have a vitality card, that one, which is about to expire. We'll lock that in. That all by itself will take care of it. If I didn't have a vitality card and the timers weren't going to work out, so I couldn't get one, I could put money in this one where it says medicines or, and that would basically buy the medicines to fix the injury as well. So that'll take care of the injury. 60 seconds, we'll get our full health card back. So that's great. We weren't going to be using that vitality anyway anytime real soon. So that's locked up. Under lore or research, we got read whatever is to hand. The words contain knowledge, now I contain it. It is a little like theft and a little like feasting, and a little like the progress of an infectious disease. So, reason and erudition. So we got our reason card back. We've got 2 erudition cards. So we can study and study. Get that started. So in 60 seconds, we'll have our second reason card, and that'll give us 2, 2, and 2. So we'll have increased by 1 each of our 3 main stats. I'd like to get the third health card, just to give me some safety margin. I think you can do it. If you know the game well, I think 2 is a pretty good number, but I'd really like to get the third one, just because I'm going to be bumbling all over the place for a while. And I think there's other ways to raise these 2, so we'll use those other methods to worry about raising these. And as soon as we have our second reason card, we'll actually get a different job. But we won't have to worry about that. So, job. We hurt ourselves last time. Do we go one more time? I think we do. Let's go ahead. Let's try to keep the money up as high as we can. Bus forward. Alright, so, the wrong kind of attention. The city is rife with journalists and detectives and other meddlers. How long will they leave me in peace? So, an adversary. Who'd we get? Anybody? Nope, I'm safe for now. The meddler's attention must be elsewhere. So, adversary is gone. Oh, looky there. The course of the heart. Whenever the principle of the heart is implicated, I may gain vitality. Okay, everything's unlocked. There's our health back. We'll collect that. Put that back over where it belongs. There we go. So we got our scholarship skill. That goes over here next to, let's see. You go there. You go there. You go there. And we got our second reason card. And how do we do in our job? Finished early, here's my pay. So our fatigued health. Another vitality. Got our skill card back. Our cash. Alright, so everything's unlocked. We got that timing down. 37 seconds on a dread card, so everything's looking good. That is... Uh-oh. 19 seconds, that's going to kick off. That might not be good for us. I think that is what's going to suck in this dread card. That's going to be annoying. The timing is just going to be not in our favor. Alright. I don't think how long is this? Yeah, it's too short for me to get rid of that dread card via dreaming. That's going to take, I think, 60 seconds. Alright, well I know we're going to do this. We're going to... I think it's just reason initially for the job. Yeah, I don't think that one works, so it's just reason. Let's get that started. I want to go to work for, what is it, a law firm? I forget what firm it is. Find clerical work. Find work which will spare my body, if not my mind. So we'll try to get a little bit more money per out of that. For dreaming! Dream of Dread? I think it'll yank it right out of there. I don't think I can hide the card in there from this magnet. I think it'll yoink it. Yeah, I don't think I have time for the painting either. I'm still confused about this. Remember where that next upgrade comes from. Where you need 4 vitality. trying to scroll through chat. My main screen scrolls at the same time as the chat window. Which I think it's this one. So, paint a lesson learnt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to grab it. Doesn't, I thought this would use, doesn't use passion? Wait, painting's the work job, the work one. I don't want to do it over these. Alright, let's play it out, just so I can see what's gonna... So our work, fine clerical work. Glover and Glover have offered me a junior position. I start at 8 sharp tomorrow morning. So we got a position. That is our new job. We'll just stick that up top for now. Get that started. And use one of our reason. I'll apply extra effort. Perhaps they'll appreciate it. And 7 seconds. Yeah, let that ride. Yep, there it goes. So it was what I thought it was. We got the season for dread, bleak thoughts, dark days. I must be careful not to let doubts creep in. Dread may provoke full-fledged despair. The timer stays? Oh no, the internal timer gets held. As long as I don't generate more dread for a while. I can't remember, am I okay or do I have to get rid of that as well? I forget if that goes away on its own, if you just let it cycle, as long as you don't generate more dread. There's my vitality. More vitality. So I know I can get contentment by sleeping with funds. 44 seconds. We might as well do that. Let's not take any chances. I was hoping to retain the cash, but we'll let those run. About to get our health back. So 2, 1, and 2. Single vitality. So, there's our contentment. Now, how do I think when the timer cycles, when it hits 0, the contentment's going to get dragged in. And that'll cancel that. I think that's how it works. Vitality, a lesson learnt. So that's the one I have to do. 300 seconds, huh? Ah. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I'm going to need another vitality, which I'm in the wrong job for that. If I do, I might have to do one menial labor to get another vitality before this runs out. Combine those, then do the skill plus these two to get the third one. I think that's what I'm looking at. Place behind desires or something to be learnt from the satisfaction of desire. Go up there. You should grab the contentment automatically. What are we going to research? Really? Let's hold off for a second. Study health? Yeah, let's do that. We got an extra one. Let's study health. Get that started. So, a promotion. Really? That was pretty quick. I don't think I've ever managed that in real life. I got a promotion on my first day on the job. Mr. Alden, the supervisor of records, has called me into his office to recognize my diligence. I watch the mole on his neck as he talks and talks and talks. But at the end of it, I have a promotion. My new position is better paid and the desk stands by the street window. But I work directly for Mr. Alden now. Mr. Alden is known to be exacting. Alright, so my reason is dimmed. Basically just needs to recover. We've got a position and we've got a fund. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the manual labor one more time just to make absolutely certain we've got lots of vitality going on. And do I want to start dreaming? I'm going to hold off on dreaming till we get rid of this. It did grab the contentment, right? Yeah, grab the contentment. Despair is the wolf that devours thought. You can defeat despair by feeding it contentment. Otherwise, it will destroy you when it reaches 3 dread. Alright, there's nothing else for it to grab, so I believe that'll go away here eventually. We just keep from feeding it anymore. So I'm going to stay out of dreaming for just a little bit. Oh yeah. What do we get? A glimmering. We're working on our vitality. I can't afford to try to work on both at the same time, so we can't use that for the reason upgrade yet. All these timers hitting at almost the exact same time. Alright, you gonna go away? You gonna go away? Going away. So, we got the Wolf Despair prowls elsewhere. No dread empowers this despair, it's over. So, we'll grab our Fleeting Reminiscence, and I've become unwell. Oh, okay. So, good thing we had a health sitting around. How about that? Damn injuries. That's not good. That's really not good. That's bad timing. This is why you want multiples. Yeah. So we've got a vitality. We've got the dream option open. So we're going to stick the injury in there with vitality there. Start that. We're going to get back to our job. Oh, crap. I went too long, apparently. I got promoted, and then I immediately didn't go to work. Not great. I need passion to persuade them to give me my job back. Gotta be careful of those timers. I got distracted. Uh-oh. All I got was a vitality that time? Why didn't I get one of these again? Now it's going to decay. Hmm. Yeah, I don't have 2 of them, though. Oh, okay. I should have held off on this. I should have finished up the vitality stuff. I'm bouncing back and forth and not doing myself any favors. Well, we're already doing that. We're already healing that wound there. This one... is it going to grab the vitality automatically? I think it'll grab the vitality or something. I forget exactly how that works. Let's, I'm still trying to concentrate. I want that 3rd health. These I think I can hold off on, but I want that 3rd health. I should have abandoned getting my job back until I finished the vitality stuff. I can't do that on its own. I don't think that. Don't have a second vitality for that one yet. Yep, pretty much. That was a poor round of manual labor. And I got my timing wrong. Alright, yeah. Down to 5 funds. Gonna wait. They're gonna give me my job back, and I'm gonna immediately say, alright, screw you. Going back to menial labor. But all my health is tied up. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so trysts and interludes. If I have a particular friend, now is the time to renew our connection. Alright, I got nothing for that. You, another affliction. Lovely. Gotta fix that. Just the countdown timer. Is that the fascination one? I think that's the fascination one, which I'm not going to have a problem with. So we're okay there. I need my health from this. Give me that back. So we got our health. Now I need to get rid of the affliction with my vitality yet again. 97 seconds. Let me think about this. How long on is this affliction? 167 seconds. I'm down to 4 funds. Ouch. I gotta get some money coming in here real quick. Otherwise I'm gonna be in big trouble. Screwed up the timing on this, trying to get to 3rd health, and it's now costing me pretty dearly. I can spend a fund to use medicine to fix the affliction, save the vitality. Let's try that. Try to save my attempt to get the third health. So we'll dream on the affliction. We'll spend the money to heal that. Then we'll go back to work. Use my health. That'll get me a vitality. Then that and this vitality hopefully finish up before this finishes. We're racing several timers here. Study health to get vitality. Could have done that. Is the timer faster? I don't remember the timer. There might be a timer difference. Don't put in extra effort. I finished early. Here's my pay. So, health fatigued. There's our vitality. Skill a stronger physique. Alright, so I want to make sure I do this before I forget again. So 60 seconds and 89 seconds. So we should come in under the wire to get that one tucked in with that and that to get my third health, if nothing else goes horribly, horribly wrong. Don't care about that. Not worried about these, other than my funds are getting low. 3 more seconds. That'll get my health back. And I should now go back to work. 2.2 seconds. 2.2 seconds. Junior work. Diligence. Throw in a reason. There's my health back. So we've got our 2 health, 1 ready to go in case something happens. We're going to be using this and what pops out of here to get the 3rd health. And then we might start heading into the bequest and get some of the other fun stuff going. I just need to really concentrate on the job and keeping my funds up. I should be doing other things with this cash. So, oh, dream. Gonna dream right now? Sure. Let's dream of passion.